Yeah, because I mean, just from my standpoint of, seeing the customers' reactions when,
Hmm.
even like today, some people saying, we didn't even know you were here. And sometimes even people going, are your guys still coming today? It's like, well, did you walk outside? Because they don't hear us coming and going. They hear other landscapers down the road, but they don't hear us. And that's a wonderful thing because a lot of these people are working from home or doing something where they
Hmm.
have to have silence, or kids schooling from home. They just,
Yeah.
especially,
Well, and
after COVID.
yeah, that was when everybody went home to work, right, and realized just how loud it was.
Right.
So it's interesting that you bring that point up about client not knowing you're there. I think that is one of the greatest arguments for anybody that is involved with a gas landscaping outfit at this point. I mean, you know this. You just, once you go quiet, everybody learns about you and they say, hey, I could go with gas, but why would I? I'd rather have quiet. And your customer base just expands without you having to do any work, right? They just come to you. Was that your experience?
It absolutely was because my company before COVID and then during COVID, because, with us being a necessary business, you know, whether that's right or wrong, still, it was in high demand, and we had about 22
Yeah.
employees and stuff, and it's called Dirt Cheap Lawn
Hmm.
Care. And
Oh, that's
we just
good.
went by, reputation. But, it was catchy, just something quick because I was getting out of the music business, so I wouldn't have to travel so much and be away from my
Sure.
daughter. And,
Hmm.
but then when I switched, because of gas prices skyrocketing, and I'd already made a bass boat into like a solar boat and
Nice.
was running trolling motors off of it. I was like, what if I use that same technology to power chargers? And at that time, I was just getting into the electric stuff and I was trying some different brands. But I was like, this is amazing. Push the button, it runs, let go of it, it stops. Like
Yeah.
it was so simple. So it was
Yeah.
kind of a backup tool at first, but then I saw how efficient it was. And then I started selling all the steel blowers, all the X-Mark mowers, but that was once, the zero turns came about and things like that. But I could just see the efficiency, but then I could also see how the customers were really appreciative of it. And we also wanted to go after, kids because my daughter had, some sensory issues, on the spectrum, we could say, but just loud noises, things like that would just, drive her a little bonkers and she would hate it. And, of course, unfortunately, it's around everywhere. And so I wanted to target, some schools like that or assisted living, places like that, for elderly. And then you start, nitpicking all these different places that it benefit. And nowadays it benefits everyone because so many people, again, work from home, school from home. So, I mean, it's limitless the kind of clientele that's going to benefit from having something quieter.
Right. Well, and I was talking to a buddy of mine, Amner, who you interviewed last week, I think. And
Yeah.
it was
Blue
interesting
Sky,
that,
Green Earth. We'll give him a nice
yeah,
plug.
yep. And he was telling me about a company, not a company, but a city in, I think it's in New Jersey, with their advertising line for the summer to try to get people to convert to battery powered lawn care, probably primarily on the residential side, but certainly commercial as well, is their lead line for the summer is let's have a quiet summer because we're all outside, we're all barbecuing, we're all sleeping with the windows open, and nobody wants to get woken up or disturbed by the shriek. I mean, it's loud, right?
Yes,
So battery power
absolutely.
is definitely a thing. And it's, I mean, you could, if you walk into any big box or any retail outlet that sells both gas and battery, you can see an ever shrinking supply of gas. I mean, that just speaks to the consumer's appetite. They're not going to stock what they're not going to sell, right? And so it just, gas gets really skinny and battery just continues to grow. So it's a question of when you get in, right? Get in now, get in later, but get in.
Yep, and that's kind of a motto I tell people. I said it's not about when or, if it happens, it's
Yeah,
about when it happens.
right.
Because no matter what, I mean, sure, we can't move to all electric cars all at once. And I mean, I know, especially with gas, being from Oklahoma, my grandfather actually made gas after the war and stuff. He worked for Phillips 66 in a transfer plant. So, I mean, it's in my blood. So it's not like I have anything against where it's brought us. But then again, if we can find things that are more efficient and help the environment, I mean, how's
Yep.
that not a win-win? It's pretty
Well,
simple. And so I just, again, I don't see how I say if it changes, it's going to be when it changes. So why
well,
not jump on board?